We live in a country that don't celebrate those who are supposed to be celebrated. If we do, the celebration would have been more. Who is representing Ministry of Education here? He built the first university. Who is representing Ministry of Transport? He did the first airline. It was among the first 3 to be given banking licenses, private banking licenses. I'm in that industry, so I know when they built banking industry. He did a lot in education, employing people, 17,000 people. Nigeria today, if we had been a country that is productive, over 120 million people would have been employed. That means one person is employing 17,000. So we need about 8,000 industries to be able to do that. But we have about 1,000 functional industries. That's why we have unemployment. So he needs more than this celebration. And I plead with AGF. I know you're going to do more. But now that we have an opportunity, we have to change the way we honor people. The GCFR and GCON should be people who are entrepreneurial and productive, not us, the politicians. If they like, they can remove our own and give them so that the country can produce and be able to employ people. Ibedo deserves more, not just national honor, all the support government can give him. And that's what we need to be celebrating, so that more people can go into entrepreneurship, support education, support what he did. That is a great work, and I'm sure you will do your own to be able to advise accordingly, and so that in the next few days, maybe, yes, we'll be hearing things different. I thank you. You won't look for me when you talk about the education. The rest are sure that from today, endowment is not paid in one day. Endowment continues. And I assure you that annually, the endowment fund will see Mr. Peter Obi's little contribution. At least for the next 10 years, as long as I live. Because what he did is a great thing. Because of him today, in my village, in every village in Nigeria, if you have a means of solving transport, it's called Okada. What more did we need? He deserves more than we are celebrating here. Let us celebrate him. May God continue to bless your family, bless all of us that are gathered here. Thank you.
This was at Chief Igbinedon's book presentation in Abuja yesterday, 31st of July 2025. Nigerians on Twitter were quick to observe the faces of APC members in that room. Their facial expressions showed those who were not happy or full of regret. The very obvious one was that of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu. One can see him almost burying his face and definitely not comfortable. Obi's speech seemed to be piercing through his bones. Obi, on the other hand, didn't even bother at all. Honestly, I am loving this version of Mr. Peter Obi. He is becoming bolder and fearless. This is very good going into 2027. Obi seems to have come to the full realization of what the situation calls for, and he has been rising to the occasion. He has said it repeatedly that 2027 will be different, and I believe him when he said so. He has said it that we will correct the mistakes of 2023.
We want to build a party that will be fair, a party that will be just, a party that people can look at and say, this is how this party is. We want to go into the next election knowing fully well that we're offering Nigerians the best of people and competent people for House of Assembly, for House of Rep, for Senate, for Governor, for any level of election. So we want to be ready. We want to correct even mistakes we made in the past. Because there were mistakes. So we need to correct it. We are going to be sure that whoever wants to contest House of Assembly now will be a Labour member. Not on transit, not passing by. We want to be sure that those who go to House of Rep are not passing by. They are members of our party. And they are competent. And they will stand with the party. Because we want to be a party of ideology. Not party where you just elect people and they become whatever goes on. And I thank those who stood, especially my brother there, at the time, even if you were a lone voice, be alone. We must have senators who agree with us. That is what we want.
Obi is a typical Onitsha trader, and you hardly cheat an Onitsha trader 2 times. I believe he is preparing for this election very differently, unlike 2023. APC knows this, and that is why they are attacking him morning, afternoon, and night. No attack can stop an idea whose time has come. 2027 is for us, and we shall come out victorious.
We are not forgetting the judgments of the 2023 presidential election, which, as far as we are concerned, Labour Party won. My leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there used to be a party, a mammoth, that said it was going to misrule Nigeria for 60 years. Today, that party is not only a department, it is a detachment of another party. There was a party that was reduced to one state. They used religion, they used the other realm, they used ethnicity, they used everything, and they bounced back. And they have been misruling Nigeria with impunity greater than those. Stand firm, stand with the truth. Learn from history and do not be afraid. Right now, there is no space for anybody in that misruling party. And they have destroyed the opportunity for anybody to contest in that old party that wanted to misrule for 60 years. Don't ever underestimate who you are. Don't ever underestimate what you have. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves. I've been saying this. Do not be scared. The paraphernalia of governance that they're enjoying, spending our money, destroying our country, is only but for a limited time. Do not be scared. Believe in yourselves. In 2022 and 2023, there was only one party that was conditioned to win the elections, and Labour Party won the election. What happened? Of course, they switched off IREV, they changed the meaning of English language, and they bent our constitution. And I remain by what I said. This serving government remains questionably constitutional.